Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. It is Sunday, so that means it's time for another week's weigh-in, but also, with the world changing everywhere around us, I'm going to be going over my quarantine plan of action. Alright, so if you guys have been watching my videos, you know how this week went. I got stressed out and had a bad eating day, and then they closed my shop, my salon, for, at least 2 weeks. So I had another bad eating day. So as far as the weigh-in goes, it went how I expected. My world got flipped upside down, and I had to take a moment to refocus. So first, let's go into the numbers, and then I'll actually get into all the more positive stuff. So this week, I did gain 2 pounds. So since I did that, I'm still down 57.8 pounds. So I'm not letting this get me down or throw me completely off track. Mini goals. This one, it was kind of sad to write. So I was doing goals at mini goals at 20-pound intervals. Since I did gain 2 pounds this week, plus the 0.8 or 0.4, whatever I gained last week, I am now 20.2 away from my next goal. That part's not that sad. I expected it. It's fine. The part that's sad is normally, guys, over here, there's my Dragon Con goal. I did have to cancel going to Dragon Con because of everything going on. I've explained it in a video. I was already behind on things and already kind of questioning, but then 2 weeks of being unemployed, I just can't do it. I needed to cancel it. So, and my friends needed to too, and we'll plan something else out. But it was sad just writing the one goal instead of normally I have 2 up here. But it is what it is. And with that, like I said, we are going to plan something else after, this whole apocalypse is over. We will plan some kind of weekend trip, maybe something a little bit more affordable than something as mega as Dragon Con, and staying somewhere for 5 or 6 days, plus, just conventions are extremely expensive. So, yeah. But on the plus side, at least, my friends were understanding, and they were kind of feeling the same way. And we will, like I said, plan something else out. One lives in Michigan, one lives down in Florida. I live in the middle, Missouri, so we might plan something to get together to have some kind of weekend fun. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But, so anyway, I had mentioned that I am doing a plan of action. I need rules and structure. That is why, not Corona. That is why it's been very hard for me being off. Even just yesterday, being off on a Saturday. I'm a hairstylist. I'm never, ever off on Saturdays. But I was. And it was very hard. I need my structure. And as far as with, even just eating and getting my exercise routine in, the days that I am off of work, Sundays and Tuesdays, are always hard because it's so much time in a day. And when I get a lot of free time, my brain goes to what can I eat now? And so it does get very confusing for me mentally because I need structure. So I decided I needed to have some kind of plan of action. So, and it's going to be kind of small writing, but that's because it covered my entire face when it was bigger. But so this is just for food and exercise. So for keeping my body healthy are what these goals are. So keep a regular sleep schedule. Right now, it is very easy since nowhere to be, nothing to do officially, that I could stay up very, very late, or I could sleep in most of the morning. I am not going to do that. I'm going to try to stick to a regular sleep schedule. That way my body processes and does the things it needs to do during sleep regularly. And also drink water. I don't really have a huge issue with that, but I always like to throw it in because it can be very easy, especially sometimes at home. I can go half a day and realize I haven't drank anything, but specifically haven't drank water. So I do have my water right here that I am drinking, and I'm going to make sure that I keep myself fully hydrated. The other one is track. That it's always my main go-to thing, the main thing that needs to be done. But again, when our schedules are very different and thrown off and not what we're used to, it can be very easy to fall off track as far as tracking goes. So I made sure to put that in there, that I will be making sure that I track everything. And then as far as exercise, I can do a lot of body weight exercises that I don't need the gym for, because as you know, the gyms are closed right now. So there are things that I can do at home. I did put them in my Facebook group at one point, I believe, but I'm just going to read them real quick. Some of the stuff that I can do at home. So I can do sumo squats, typically sumo squats with overhead reach, standard squats, hinges, bridges, double and single leg, bird dog, Spider-Man, high plank, low plank, sumo squats with kettlebell, because I do have some kettlebells. It's not the weight that I would typically use at the gym, but it's something. You can hold a gallon of milk, or, if it's emptied out, you can fill it up with water, and that will be at least some kind of weight. You do that held up and held down. Lunges, assisted push-ups. This, I was using a specific thing at the gym to do a specific push-up, but I have a kitchen counter, so since I can't do a regular push-up, you try lifting 300 and whatever pounds, 319 pounds with just your arms. It's kind of hard. So if you do them at an angle, it makes it a little bit easier. So I can either do the knee ones on the ground, or I can do them on a kitchen counter or any kind of lower surface. I might use this desk, because this desk is lower. It's just not as sturdy as a kitchen counter. I can't really do the loaded carry, which is something that I do at the gym, but I can do the modified burpees a little bit. Yeah. So I have a plan of action as far as the exercises that I can do at home that I don't need the excuse of going to the gym for. And then as far as cardio, I live on the second floor. I can go up and down my stairs to get a reenactment of that stair climber. And then also, despite the quarantine, we're not allowed to be out in groups of 10 or more, but you can still go out. I can still walk around the park or around my neighborhood. Just don't get close to people, basically. And then the last thing, which is not related to exercise, it's more for mental stability, is to stay social, to stay positive. Luckily, we live in 2020, despite how much we hate this year so far, or at least a lot of people do. But luckily, we have technology. We have our phones so that we can be on Facebook, on Instagram, to be social. Just last night, I hung out with friends online. We totally just opened up Skype, and all of us just joined in. It was actually really, really fun. We were just hanging out. A couple people were like, we should do this instead of going to the bars, because we couldn't go anywhere together. So we just used our webcams, or, if you have a phone, you can use Skype on your phone and hang out with people and spend time with them, even though they aren't in the same building. And that was a lot of fun, and it was very refreshing for me and really helped my anxiety levels, because I may be introverted, but I still need some kind of social, and that's going to be important, especially because right now I think my roommate's staying at his boyfriend's house. I'm not sure. He wasn't home at all yesterday, and I know he's off of work as well. So just me and the dogs, which I love the dogs. They're fun. I love cuddling with them. They're great. They're fun to play with, but it's not human interaction. So having something like Skype or social media to have this interaction, or YouTube. I did go live the other day, and I'm probably going to go live again, whether today or another day, I'm not sure. But luckily I have that as a way to reach out and be a little bit social with people. And then I didn't make a card for it, but as far as something else that I am planning to do with my free time is, besides looking for a part-time job for the meantime, I have other projects around the house. So I want to clean out our icebox. It is amazing how much food gets built up in there, especially when you have two separate people buying things. and me and my roommate, we don't really eat together. So he has bought things and I haven't touched them, so and they might have gone expired. Or like I just threw away a carton of strawberries that I bought that I forgot about that are in there. And a lot of times because we have so much stuff, like I don't know if it's mine, I don't know if it's his. So it ends up staying in there a little too long. And yeah, I mean, and we have some like salad dressings that I know were from before we moved into this apartment. And we've been here over a year now. So I'm going to clean that out. Anything that I'm questioning whether it's if it's not mine, if I'm questioning, I'm going to make sure to message him, I guess, since he's not here. But so I'm going to clean that out. I want to organize our cabinets. When we moved in, we basically just put stuff in the cabinets and we in a designated area, but never really fully organized it. So I want to do that. I did a couple weeks ago go in and organize the spice rack, or all of our spices, and that was very helpful. I didn't have a fancy rack, so I literally took a tiny little box from Amazon and put it in there. That way I could have shelves for the spices. I want to do something similar to that with some of our plates and dishes and things. Also, something else to keep me entertained is, and also a little bit of social, is playing video games. I mean, you guys know that I play them all the time, but there are some new ones, and especially there's some free ones, because can't spend money. Everybody, I don't know, you guys probably don't know, or you might. I shouldn't underestimate you guys, but there is a game, Animal Crossing, that everybody is obsessed with right now, but it's $60. So that's not happening for Robert. But there is it's called Sonic Force that I've been playing. I started playing yesterday. It was free to download, and it's been a lot of fun. It's one of the Sonic series games. And there's a Call of Duty one I'm not loving, but I can play that one with friends. So I might continue to play that. And just whatever else free ones that I can come across that will be fun and entertaining. All right, and then other things that I can do, like I said, walking the doggos, like that's an easy given. 1, for cardio, 2, for playing with the dogs, and 3, just getting out of this house. I do not do well being inside 24/7. I don't. Even when I'm sick, I could be like bedridden sick. Come day 2, I just need to get out. And I have before, like, well, not if I'm like bedridden, but like when I'm not feeling well, not get out and go be around people, but even just get in my car and drive somewhere. And so walking the dogs will kind of help with that. And then I might just drive somewhere. Don't know where since everything's closed right now, but yeah. And then the last thing is reading. I used to love reading. My life got so busy that I kind of stopped, and I mainly just listen to audiobooks if I'm going to do a book, and I miss reading. So I'm going to do more of that. I do have books. I do have credits for buying books, and also this one book series. I'm not going to get into all the details of the series, but it's one of my favorite series. It stopped for a while. Fast forward to present day, these 2 little toddlers are now teenagers, and they have their own books now. And the author, Kelly Armstrong, actually was nice enough to release the digital downloads of them, like push the published date up. The printed copy, she couldn't. You can't change that as easily, but she did release the next book digitally so that we can download it, because she knows everybody's in a crisis right now. And it's like, it's done, it's there, why not just do it now? So that was very, very, very kind of her. And so I'm going to do that. I do prefer to have a physical copy of that because that's my favorite book series, even though this is a continuance. But still, I'm going to just do the digital for now. But yeah, so there's going to be plenty of things to do. I do have this other art project thing that I'm going to be working on. There's a lot of things that we can do to keep ourselves busy instead of just, for me, my gut reaction is to just watch TV. And I love watching TV, don't get me wrong, I love it. But hours and hours of sitting on my hiney watching TV, not the best for me mentally, physically, or emotionally. So I need all of these other things to help keep me going and keep me positive and keep me active. Especially I need to be active right now. Yeah, so anyway, that is all of my plans for the next upcoming weeks. however long it lasts, and we're gonna get through this. I am over the pity party. I am over being scared, over being sad. All of that I am done with, and it's time to move forward and keep working towards my weight loss goals. So sorry I talked a little bit longer than usual, but major changes are happening in the world around us, and it might take a little bit more talking. But yeah, let me know if you would like me to do more lives this week. It was kind of fun the other day. Maybe I should plan them a little bit better. I just kind of did it and didn't tell anyone. So yeah, let me know if that's something you would like, and just comment in general and like the video, please. And what else do I normally ask for? Oh yeah, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Hit the little bell so you know when I do videos, because they're going to be a lot more than my usual routine going on right now. Especially I do know a lot of people are planning some tags to help keep us positive and all of that. So until whenever I do my next video, I'll talk to you guys later.